Hello, beautiful ones. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you are doing pretty good. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord strengthen you. May the good Lord, may His hand of protection always be upon you and your household at this crucial time in the mighty name of Jesus. I come on our way again. As for those that don't know me, that see me for the first time, this evangelist Bless and Amos. I bring us good tidings through this medium of kingdom of knowledge. When I say kingdom of knowledge, because we are kings and queens, we are royal prince or a peculiar people, and as our God is a king, we are royal people. As a royal people is a good thing for it pleases God when we are exposed to true knowledge, new knowledge, knowledge that is based on truths, facts, and principles. And it pleases God, but that is why it pleases Him for His children to know His knowledge, to have His knowledge. Yes, He said, "They that know their God, they will be strong." So that will be strong and do exploit. He said, "They shall be strong and do exploit." It's the will of God that we, His children, should always pursuit of knowledge. And that is why Apostle Paul reminds type of science is not helping technology, it's not helping anything. It's not bringing benefit to education, it's not bringing benefit to it's not happy. So we need to renew, need new one. I mean, it means you need new knowledge that is based on truths, facts, and principles that can yield good results. When the author of life, when he made this earth, their laws are that this earth is established by the laws God fixed down. It's established by God. Is established by the laws that God fixed down. So when we are adamant, we are ignorant of all those laws, the information, the knowledge that based on truth, facts, that based on God's principles. Then we will continue to do our way and will not have any good results. Then we will say that life is so cruel and we'll be complaining, we'll be blaming this, we'll be blaming that. Meanwhile, there's what we need to know that pleases God, so that God will keep on manifesting Himself to us and to our finances and to our health and to our family. May the good Lord bless you. Today, I'm bringing the idea of a particular book written by Dr. Sunday Adelaja, which called Damaged by Religion. Yes, damaged by religion. When we look at our society, especially Africa, a lot of people do go to church. A lot of people do go to their religious homes. They practice their religion. At the end, they end up messing up with you. They end up abusing their fellow human being. They end up abusing their fellow human being psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, and verbally, and all of that. They keep on abusing their fellow human being that creates in God's image and likeness. They don't have human value. They don't value their fellow human being. They abuse it, and these people we call ourselves. We say we know God. So it means when you if you are being damaged by religion, the worst thing, the dangerous thing, when you look at our society, religion have brought damage to humanity, calamity to our mankind. If it's not being addressed, we will not know that we are damaging people. We will not know that we are abusing people. We will not know that we are causing pain to people. We will not know, because when you be damaged by religion, you'll be thinking that you are obeying your religion, and you'll be causing pain and a calamity to mankind. You will not see God in people, and you not see God, you not see people in God image and likeness. You cannot recognize people. You cannot see the people of God. That as far as God is concerned, it took God time to create man. He said he made man in his own image and likeness. And the Lord said that in Jeremiah, he said, before you enter your mother's womb, I've already know you. So all these things, all this stress that it took God to make man. If we cannot see that God, he said God releases his breath on man, and man are becoming a living soul. So we are supposed to see human being and see God and see the work of God and see the love of God in human being. But if in a situation whereby we cannot identify identify the work of God in a man, in anyone's life, it means that we are being damaged by our religion, irrespective of our religion, irrespective of your culture, irrespective of your color, irrespective of your language, irrespective of your nationality, irrespective of your ethnicity. So if we are not cannot identify God in people, you are being damaged by religion. And if you are damaged by religion, if what I'm just narrating, if not until you keep on seeing God in people, you will only damage people. If you cannot identify God's image and likeness in people, you will always abuse them. You will always look down on them. You always intimidate them. You will always bring them a pain. You will always bring affliction. You will always cause them tears, sorrow, confusion. You will always afflict them with different. You will always oppress them because you cannot see God in them. So if you until you continue to see God in people, in your ordinary human being, you are damaged by religion. Unless you see God in me, you will always damage, abuse me. If you cannot see God in me as I'm talking to you, I cannot see God in you that I'm also talking to. I will always abuse, I will always damage you. If you cannot, we human beings, we need to come to a realization. We need to come to a knowledge, to know that, to have this knowing that God is in everyone. God created man and women. God is the creator of human being. God is made man in his own image and likeness. Psalmist said that we are wonderfully and fearfully made by God. So until I see it in this perspective, I will always abuse you. I will always damage you. I will always cause you pain unless I see it on this perspective, I will always damage you. Unless you're going to work on yourself to see it on this perspective, you will always damage me. You will always abuse me. That is why I come on our way to bring us this knowing, so that we will acknowledge what is affecting Christendom, what is affecting religion in a religious, what is happening in religious faith, what is happening that is not the will of God, that we will lay abuses, we are going to look down on anyone, we are going to abuse anyone, we are going to manipulate anyone, we are going to deception. One way or the other, deception, manipulation, a lot of things, hate. You lie for your life freely. So a lot of things. So if I cannot see God in you talking to me, it means I've been damaged by religion. You can identify that if you have been this idea it want to heal you from all the abuses. All the damage. You want to deliver you from all damage that you have went through since you have been practicing whatever religion that you claim. Since you have been practicing it, so this idea is going to heal you, for enable you to be at the right or in the right sense of mind. To begin to understand that this human beings being created in God's image and likeness. Begin to identify God in people. Begin to know the work, how God took God time to do in humanity. Do you think nobody on earth God creates without something? Every human being have a seed that be planted in him by his maker. A seed of greatness. A seed of greatness. So unless I see it on this perspective, I will continue to damage you in one way or the other, verbally or emotionally or psychologically, or I will continue to abuse you or damage you one way or the other. Or if you cannot see it in this perspective, you will continue to damage me. Unless you see God in your housemaid, you will continue to damage. You will abuse your housemate. If you cannot see your housemate, your domestic helper, and see that there is God's image and likeness that is in this, so you will going to abuse her. You will abuse her. You will see Nigeria leader, the way they lay abuses on their domestic helper in Saudi Arabia. I heard about it. The people that also claim that they know this God, and the Lord said that God so loved the world. When He loved the world, He gave His only because His Son to come and give us life. He gave us life. life. He gave us, he solved our problem. You cannot say you know God and not loving his creation. You cannot say we know God. We cannot claim we know God without loving his creation. It's impossible. We cannot, to love God is to love people. That is why Bible said that. How can you say you love God, the God that you are not seeing with your physical eye? And the people that you have ever identified with your physical eye, you cannot claim that you love them. Then you are claiming that you are loving God as your physical, meaning you are a liar, a deceiver, a manipulator. So is that how we're going to address issues like this, so that we can be able to retrieve our step and know and be able to understand this God, to see his will, to see his thought on mankind, to see his word, his character, to see his way, his word. So it's the will of God for everybody should succeed. So it's the will of God that no one should go to hell. So when you not claim that you are a man of God, a woman of God, be thinking that this one will go to hell, this one is a hell, you are thinking instead of loving. The Father loved the world. He said, for God so loved the world. Then you love. You love. Then why a true love will always share. If you see that he looked at her, make that person to be good enough to look, so that other people will know that, to glorify God. So unless you see, you always abuse him or her, or your housemate, unless you see God into the street children, the children that is hawking on the street. If you cannot identify God in them, you will always abuse them. You always afflict them with pains. You always reject them. You always, that is why Bible makes us to understand. You see, the last time we talked about this damage by religion, it said that it's going to separate the goats from the sheep. Who are the good? He said, when I was hungry, you did not feed me. When I was sick, you did not visit me. I was in prison, you did not even ask of me. You did not even care. When I was a stranger, a visitor, you did not even invite me. You are not interested. All those things is we need to, as a religious people, as a Christian, as a believer, as a whatsoever that believe, whatsoever you claim, if you claim that you believe in this God, this God of Abraham. If you claim you know this God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you need to know that this God is the one that made man and his image. They are human beings, are the image and likeness. They are being made by their maker. Is their manufacturer. Is their creator. So then, unless you see God in the children on the street, you always abandon them, and you don't know that when you cannot say you love God without loving people. You cannot say you care about God without caring for people that is on the street. So you always abandon them. You always tag them with different or pleasant names. You always neglect them, and you don't know that he said whatsoever you did against do for the least of the brethren, you did for him. Meaning, when you are abandoned and rejected the children on the street, you are rejecting God unknowingly to you. Because you don't identify God, you could not identify God in them. So if you only unless you see God in the children on the street, you will always abuse them. You will abuse them. There are big children on the street, hawking on the streets in Africa. You see abuses. Sexually abuses, verbally abuses, domestic violence, and all of that. And all the children pass through a lot of drama, and they are a bit dramatized by one act or the other, negative acts, unpleasant, ungodly acts, unholy acts. So they will be exposed to danger as well. Then you will always abuse them if you don't see God in the children on the street. Unless you see God, unless a pastor see God in his congregation, he will always. When a religious leader will not think that it's only him that is carrying God, that there's no God in you. That is an abuse. That is a timid. That is so downgrading. It's so downgrading. That is an insult to God. And as far as God is concerned, everybody is called. Everybody carry the image of God. So when your pastor cannot identify God in the ordinary member, it will always abuse them unknowingly to him, unknowingly to her. It will always abuse them, neglecting them. Abuse is everywhere in Africa, in Nigeria, in the whole world. Abuse is one way or the other by religion. In any religion, any religion is Christian religion, Catholic is Christian religion. Be it evangelical, be it is Catholic, be it there is an abuse one way or the other going on. And because they don't know that these people, God is after, is is the God of the poor. He's the God of the needy. He's the God of the orphan. He's the God of the disciplinarian. They introduce they maltreat that child. They treat that child like a bag garbage. They deshumanize that child, and God will just be watching. So that is not the will of God. So then people are being abused every day right now from the church. Abuse are in homes. Abuse is religion. Look at Boko Haram group. Those one would just be, they just believe on killing. They don't even have the darkness saturate their mind. They cannot see. They don't see God in people. They don't respect. They don't fear God. Because why? They are being damaged by their religion. Jihad, they call their religion jihad. It's not even Muslim. They even kill some of Muslims in Nigeria, They kill Christians, These are the people that are damaged by religion. Any religion that take someone's life and say in the respect of ethnic cleansing, in the respect of appealing to their God, because it's damaged by that religion, that is why it think of taking human life. So we claim that we love God. They claim that they love God, but it does not show or reflect around us. The love of God, it does not reflect through them. It doesn't look at the one. This kind of religion people. They are the one that attack children from school, and they sexually abuse the children from school. Leah. I could remember Leah, one of the because she refused to renounce her Jesus Christ, her belief system. They sexually abused her, they impregnated her and divorced her. You see how religion damage people's psyche, and they believe that they love God. Hey, they still say Allah me. A lot of damage. Not only jihad, not only Muslim that abuses. Abuses is going on. Christian as well. We engage in endless religion frenzy, but all those have not translated into our everyday lives. It does not show that, because God is a God of love. God is a God of peace. In God, there is no confusion. He's not an author of confusion. God is a God that gives us life. So he's one that he loves, so he's true. He loves us unconditionally. He does not condition anybody to before he show his love. He demonstrated his love when we were helpless. He gave us his life. He sent Jesus to bring us life. That is the love. When true love gives. So when you actually not damaged by religion, you see God in people, you love people, and you don't abuse people, you don't damage people, you don't destroy people, you don't kill them. Hey, you don't kill them. So it's like being damaged by their belief system. When we say any of your belief system, be it Hinduism, be it Judaism, be it Islamic, be it Christian, be it atheist. When you begin to abuse one human being or the other, it means you are being damaged by anything you believe on. And because of time is not just helping. Some other time we continue. Kindly go and subscribe to this channel, like and share. And is our will that if for how you are going to know as I'm talking to you, I'm having it in my mind that somebody that I'm communicating with, he carry God. He deserves to be respected. He deserves to be loved. You deserve for me to honor. You deserve for me to care for. You deserve for me to respect. You deserve it, because why? God, you carry God's image and likeness. I cannot downgrade you, because I know that you are being created in God's image. I normally tell people, I say, how many times you have found people? You have found people. You tell them how wonderful they are. How many people, because you damaged by religion, you intimidate people because you are being damaged by, irrespective of your religion, be any religion you believe, you are damaged by that same religion. That is why you cannot identify God in God's image and likeness in them. May the good Lord bless you. Go and like, share.